Okay, into the last session. Any questions from anyone? I think somebody asked about autofill and backups.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
शायद मनीषा जी ने पूछा था.
हाँ मैंने पूछा था ये.
हाँ. So मनीषा जी देखिए, मैंने लास्ट टाइम बताया था ऑटोफिल के बारे में, राइट? So what is autofill and how it can be prevented, or how you can be save your autofill from getting stolen or something like that. And one more thing I added last time, that autofill is something which is not even encrypted, right? So if you're not encrypting the autofill, it means data, if someone tries to enter a system, they can simply steal that data which is not even encrypted, right? And your system could be compromised. So, but yes, I mean, as I have told you also, that if you keep your system updated, your browser basically updated, whatever the browser which you're using, either Chrome or Edge, if you'll keep on keep the system browser updated, then the chances of stealing the information would be very less. Okay. But yes, on the same hand, if you wanted to keep your autofill also cleared time to time, or if you don't want to enable the autofill, then there is some setting option which is there into the browser settings through which you can either disable the autofill. But if you disable it, yes, you make sure that whatever the form or something which you're filling, every time it will not come up with that data, right? So you need to make sure that okay, why it is not coming up or something like that. If you have that challenge, yes, it would be there. Okay. So you need to make sure that okay, this you continue with that, and if you want to delete it, there is a browser delete, complete browser history delete option which is available into all the browsers, right? So if you can, if you just simply run it and make sure that autofill is also checked into that. So this practice is good practice, I would say, because this will also delete the cache and make the browser even little faster enough from the current, because you are loading every day multiple sites and you are working onto it. So it may make your browser little slow. So you can delete your browser cache so that it can be it can delete everything, autofill and all that, and it can be little faster also. Okay. And second thing which I talked about was backup. Okay. Somebody has some questions on to backup also. Anyone like any specific questions or whatever you asked, should I proceed with that only? Okay. Let me proceed with that specific. Ask something. Okay. No problem. So I told you, right, for the ransomware, basically, the motive of a ransomware type of software is they wanted to get some ransom. If they have done something into your system, they wanted to get ransom in place of that, in the sense in context of money or something like that. Now, if it depends. Like if you want to pay the ransom or if you want to keep place safe, right? And it depends that okay, what is the criticality of your data, right? If you really feel that your data is critical and you cannot get it recovered, then you may get into trap. But let me tell you one thing. This is the strategies of the cyber criminals. If you start paying them once, they will they'll keep on threatening you by other means. Okay, because they got to know that you come into loop. You are in the loop of that stuff which they have built, right? So never come into that loop. Never get in trap with them. Never pay anything. If you even if you face that, don't pay anything. Otherwise, what they will do, they will keep on, then got to know that you are into trap, and now you are an easy prey for them, right? So never do that. So for the backup, you can either take manually, like let me share my screen. I'll explain it better there. Give me one quick minute. Let me know if my screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, there are 2-3 things through which you can take the backup. Somebody asked me that could you suggest me any tool for the backup and all that. Yes, there are some tools which is available in the market for taking the backup, but those tools might cost you some bucks, right? So better I mean, you take the backup manually. I'll let you know the strategy how you can take the backup manually, and you can take the incremental backup manually, right? Don't go into that okay, take the complete backup every time, right? It is little lengthy, and you'll feel little uh, cumbersome that for doing that activity. It will be little cumbersome, right? So what you need to do, you need to come into this these are the view option. This is a view option for a folder or for a file, whatever which is reflecting. This is the view option: extra large icon, large icon, medium icon, small icon, list and details. So you see that I always keep on like clicking on details. Okay, so what all information I get by this detail, clicking on detail, I'll get the name, date, modified, type and size. There are some other additional details also, but this is sufficient for me. Now what you are able to understand by this? Can anyone tell me? I have shorted by date modified, right? As you can see, date modified is shorted. So the latest modification in the file is showing on top, and the last modified file is coming at the end. Anyone can tell me exactly what you're understanding by this?
जिस फाइल में से लेटेस्ट एडिट किया है हम लोगों ने, वो फाइल ऊपर रहेगी, और जो सबसे लास्ट में हुआ है वो फाइल या फोल्डर नीचे रहेगा लिस्ट में.
So what this signifies that, okay, if you have taken the backup, say for example till March, okay, so all these files are till here. You have taken you have selected everything. Like currently today I'm selecting everything from this drive and taking the backup as a like drive F backup of your laptop. Okay, now if you want to take backup of April, then you need to take these 3 files only, right? You can simply go and override these 3 files, okay, and your backup is done, because you need not take this backup, because this data is updated till last data update is 30th of March only. Getting my point? So like this you can take it, and you can by manual approach also you will be taking the incremental backup, right? You got it? And like this you can take the backup. Mostly in mobiles we do take the backup of our videos and photos, only those things, and some files maybe, right? So you can apply the same approach there also. If you are just going into the file system, you can see that if you search it by date modified, take a month, whatever the month, like on the last day of the month, if you're taking the backup, only 1 month you're taking the backup, so last day of the month you take the backup, so that you'll remember that, you'll memorize it. Even if you're not into that memory, once you'll copy it in the place where you have copied that file, the date modified will be showing there also, right? So by that way also you can understand. Either you can simply keep a date so that you remember that okay, 30th of every month you take the backup. Then after that you just need to proceed further. So like this you can take it, right? For the file also it works like the same, so that you can understand what is the latest modified file, and then you can proceed for taking the backup. Right. This is I mean, very straightforward, simple approach for taking the backup, which is, I mean, through which you're not going to use any specific tools and all that, because I can suggest the tool names, but mostly those tools are paid, and I mean, it's not a worth of like taking the paid tool for your manual purposes and all that. Right. I mean, if you can do it manually also, right? Now, today we are going to cover how to recognize and avoid fake apps. What do we understand by the fake apps?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, actually, on mobile, I'm not able to see clearly, but for backup, you mean copy and paste, correct? Means whatever file the last which we did not back up, that we have to copy and paste it somewhere in our hard drive.
Right.
Am I
Right.
correct?
Right.
Because I'm trying to join from my laptop, but I have to get the permission of the admin so that they can let me in. And mobile pay, I'm not able to see it clearly, so I just asked it. Backup means you mean copy and paste, all right?
Backup means copy and paste only. Always backup means like that only. The backup
Okay.
doesn't
There is
mean
no
anything else.
such button as backup.
Sorry?
There is no such button or command like backup. है
Uh,
ना?
See, there are options. Like if you want to take the WhatsApp backup, there is a backup strategy there into the setting, which you can
अच्छा.
enable. Through that, WhatsApp would take the backup in your Gmail account. Okay.
हाँ हाँ
So
हाँ.
apps also allowed to take their backup. Okay.
Okay.
Say for example, if your WhatsApp crashed, or your mobile is stolen, or you changed your mobile, right? In these cases, you need to restore it from the backup, because you need your chats, you need your communication which you have done with your friends, family, or clients, and everyone, right? So in that case you need that backup. So you can take that backup from I mean, apps also allow to take the backups, but those are automatic backup. I'm talking about the complete system backup, right? Because last session I told about ransomware, and we shouldn't get in trap of ransomware, right? If you're taking the if you are in habit of taking the backup, you better know that okay, only 5 or 10 days data is compromised. That is okay. Okay. So I can leave the system, I can format my system, and once you format your system, I mean, even that software also get deleted. Whatever encryption, whatever they have done, and everything will get flushed off, right? But your data will also get deleted with that. So you know that you have some backup stored somewhere else, like into a hard drive or DVD or something like that. You stored it somewhere else. You can easily restore it from that. So I mean, in that case, I mean, you not to worry about any ransomware kind of attack like that. Companies always do take this kind of approaches. Even companies, you know, take 3 or 4 type of different backups. Okay, incremental backup, full backup, tape backup. They also take. Okay, they take hard drive backup. They take 2 different hard drive backups in 2 different locations. They take tape backup also, right? So if anything goes wrong in that case, also they have image servers also, DR servers also. That's complete strategy of a backup, right? Taking backup in itself is a complete, altogether a system. Uh, so I'm not going to that detail because it's not required for everyone. So there is a different strategies companies utilize for taking. But we are not supposed to make those, steps for making our life more complicated, in the sense that you need to manage all these things. So simply take a external hard disk, okay, and take your incremental backup, what I told, like that.
Sir, can you show also how to take backup on cloud so that
Yes, there
if
is
we do not have any external hard drive or anything, so we can do
yes,
it on the
you
cloud
can take
also?
the backup on cloud also. The process would be the same. There is one session I think which is there for the cloud security. I think ransomware based practices security. Yes, how to secure your
Ah,
cloud. storage account. So this topic is still left. Okay. Currently, I'm to this point. These are the points which I just need to cover. So cloud backup will come into this cloud storage account. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
I'll explain in detail that how to create the cloud account if you don't have, and how to take the backup of your system in the cloud, and what all security measures, because see, cloud is something which is not into your control, right? Somebody else is controlling. So you need to be like very vigilant onto the security part also. If you're taking the backup in an external drive personally, then that drive is into your control. Okay, you're keeping that drive safe somewhere, that so nobody can come in and take that data. But cloud, you don't know, right, where it is getting saved and how it is managed, all these things. So you just need to take the security part also for the cloud. So I'll explain it. I'll explain that how to take the backup and then how to keep that backup secure also. Anything else?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Waiting for that.
सर
Okay.
सर एक बेसिक क्वेश्चन है सर.
बोलिए
सर एक बेसिक क्वेश्चन है सर, ये बैकअप फाइल का जो एक्सटेंशन डॉट बैकअप होता है उसमें जो डाटा होता है और जो हम लोग मैनुअली डाटा बैकअप करते हैं, उन दोनों में कोई डिफरेंस होता है क्या फाइल स्टोरेज कैपेसिटी का?
यस यस बहुत डिफरेंस होता है. देखिए, डॉट बैकअप जो होगा ना, वो एक्चुअली होता क्या है कि जो टूल, इफ यू जस्ट टेकिंग द बैकअप थ्रू द टूल, यू कैन नॉट understand what type of data they are taking, because they take the backup in a zip. Samajhte? Do you understand zip?
Yes.
Yeah, so they take the backup in a zip format. They're zipping their your file, and then they are storing it into some place, because if they'll not zip it, then that file will become larger, can become larger. So if you have 10 GB like backup, 10 GB data into your local system, and if you are not zipping it, then it will be 10 GB only. But if you are zipping it, you can reduce the size, but you cannot read that zip file. There are some encryption also applied for WhatsApp backup. So maybe some apps apply those part also. So encryption thing is also there, zipping thing also there. So you cannot read that backup directly by double clicking that. Either you need to use those app to unzip it, and then you can use it, or decrypt it, then you can use it. Okay. But if you take manual backup as it is, file backup, then no problem. Even if you know that sometimes if you're taking any file in zip format, right, so you cannot read that zip directly. You just need to unzip it first.
Understand.
Right. Anybody, any other question, or should I proceed further? Okay. So fake apps. Today the session is related to fake apps. So how do we understand? Anyone, any guesses, any any input about the fake apps? How do we understand the fake app, what they are, and I mean the definition and common types are mentioned here though, but and anybody has encountered any fake app? Last time when I talked about mobile security, if you remember, then I also explained that okay, we are installing multiple apps into our system, into our mobile phone, through Play Store or through App Store, whatever. Even if I have a one-time usage, we install that app. We have given all the permissions to that app, and then I mean, it never went into like, okay, why have you installed only for one time? I have installed and I'm not using that. I've also suggested one app to verify and all that. So see, fake apps are created for a malicious intent. Okay. And those are not like legitimate actually. Those are cloned to be too good to be true, something like that. Okay. So you can believe easily on those apps. In market these days, if you search for, even on Play Store also, they get registered, because there is, as I told, Google has some parameters. If you pass that, you can register. But Google keep on scanning those and keep on blocking those apps. So the intent is basically malicious. Malicious in the sense, what type of intent? They can steal your data. They can get unnecessary permissions, which is really not required to be there. Okay. And one more thing, which is very much important, that never ever, trust any other app apart from Play Store, because we're not sure about that app, that what type of permission is taking, what all access it can get, and what it can do to your mobile phones, right? So and I mean, like .apk or something like that, which comes in your WhatsApp or some other platform, don't ever go and install it, because you cannot do that screening of that app. Okay, even if it is working as expected, what you wanted to like make it, what you wanted to use it for, but it can have some malicious intent. Okay. Phishing links, yes, as I have explained into multiple times, the phishing, what is phishing, the never get into prey of that. Phishing links are also some kind of like mails or links, something like that, wherein you click on it, and you get in trap of getting installed some fake apps. Okay. Social media app is also a platform through which you can get the fake app. So as I told about, like, what are the risks of getting the fake app is data theft, malware attack, and then financial loss. So they can steal your information, they can log into your banking details and they can get your contact. See, there is a story which I'll tell you. Recently it has happened with I think more than 100 plus doctors. Okay, that story is related to someone has called a very prestigious doctor in a big city in India, and they told that we are calling from this XYZ company of we are a manufacturer of this particular medicine, and we found that you are recommending these medicines, and we have got multiple benefits from that. So we are going to give you some reward in place of that, and we wanted to like give you something in place of this. Okay, so doctor was also delighted. Okay, thank you, what kind of reward you want to give to us? So they have sent a WhatsApp message to him. Okay, so sir, this is specifically app design from our company, which you just need to install it, and then if you'll open it, you just need to log in. Will give you the login credential also. We have a gift store in that app. Okay, and whatever you want till this X amount, maybe like 1 lakh or 2 lakh, like that, they have set that limit. Whatever you want, you can simply click those items and place the order. Okay, and you need not to pay anything. So doctor was little skeptical that, okay, why should I be like installing that app from your what you're sending to me on WhatsApp? Rather, I can go and get that app through Play Store. So they told, no sir, actually we cannot keep that app into a Play Store because of some regulation and all that, because you are placing the order without paying any amount, right? And Play Store and all that, they cannot allow us to placing order making any type of app which is not taking any money for placing the order. So there are some regulations which you need to follow, and due to that we are bound to we cannot get that app listed into the Play Store or App Store. So we are really sorry for that, and if you really need it, then you can go ahead, otherwise we are helpless. Then doctor has he thought, okay, not a problem, let's do it. Then he installed that app, and after that he ordered some products. He also received those products. He was very delighted that he has received some. So they told that you can if till the time you have that much of amount into it, will keep on showing you, and if you just order, keep on order multiple times also, you can do that. So for first instance, he has ordered something which is like having a less amount, less value, and then he felt very like delighted that, okay, I have got this app, and then I can continue placing any orders, whatever I want, for my friends and family or for myself. Now what they did, that they have taken the complete contact of the doctor. Okay, And then through that fake app, they have completely taken the contact and they started connecting other doctors also. Okay. So by that, spread out, they have, at least more than 100 doctors they have captured. And they have captured those. When after capturing those doctors, they have locked their mobile phones and their laptops if somebody has installed. Mostly the mobile phones only. They have locked their mobile phones, and they told that your mobile is locked now. And they were also tracking their financial transactions. Their mobiles, the banking were hacked. Banking systems were hacked. It was compromised. And they have steal their personal, all the personal messages, even their images and videos and all that. And then they started asking for money. If you'll not pay this much of amount, right, then you need to pay. If you'll not pay, then we'll reveal all this personal data on a social platform. And we know that where are you linked with on the social platform and all that. And most of the doctors get into prey of that, and by just getting that lust or something, that okay, I'll get something, they ended up paying more amount than what they have got, right? So this can be the risk of a fake app. You don't know that what kind of disruption it can make in your life, in your mobile phone or laptop. So please be aware of it. Data theft, malware, and financial losses. Yes, as I have explained it to you. How to spot. Now the portion where we are into how to spot any fake app, how to understand if it is a fake app, and how to get rid of it. Usually, as I told, spelling mistakes could be there. They just like legitimate, but sometimes it happens. As I told, like now in the AI world, they are also using AI. So might be the chances of spelling errors would be lesser, but it could be. Okay. Now always take a look for a review of any app. Okay. Like whenever you are going to install any app through App Store or Play Store, you'll get a review. If you scroll it little bit, you'll get a review. So read out the review. If you are having some, if you are not sure about that app, go ahead and read the review. If you get any information which is related to like any suspicion, don't go ahead and install it. Okay. If the app is asking for excessive permission, say for example, here it is written, calculator app is requesting for camera access. Why you need a camera access, right? Why any calculator app need a camera access? You just ask the question that okay, for what purpose I'm installing that app and what all permissions I'm giving you. Because nowadays, like when you install an app, you'll get a pop-up. You'll get a pop-up that okay, you just need to provide all these permissions. So why you're giving those permissions? You just keep eyes and ears open, as I told you, always. And then it might be having some name mismatch. If they have cloned that app and with the same name, they are giving that onto Play Store also. That WhatsApp is WhatsApp Inc. versus WhatsApp LLC, something like that, so that you'll get in trap of it. Okay, that's what it is. So make sure that you take care of all these things so that you're not getting to prey of those. Case studies I have talked about: Joker malware, crypto wallet scam, fixed online scam. There are multiple scams happen. Okay, I mean, if I talk about start talking about the stories and all that, there are multiple stories which are associated to fake apps, and it is happening. It is happening day by day. And as I last time also told that this is the digital age. This is the online age. Now everyone is almost connected. And most of the crimes will get shifted from offline crime to online crimes. Most of the crimes, because offline crime is really risky comparative to online crime. It is risky for the fraudster or for the criminals. So they always prefer to have keep on evolving, and they keep on innovating the things, and they do some innovative stuff to make you entrap and then get the benefits. Now, prevention tip: always use Google Play or App Store. Avoid unofficial sources, as I have told you. Okay. Enable Play Protect. You can get an option into Google Play. You can check for that settings. Play Protect, I mean, those are the specific apps for which Google or Apple has done the security scans also. Okay, so you can get that, but usually the apps are there which is having security scan. But yes, before installing, as I told you, get the reviews, ask the permissions, check for the permission, what all permissions which that app is asking for. So through that you can conclude. Now, prevention. Check the developer website. Right. In the last session, if you remember, I have told you how to get the details on any website, where you can get to know that when that website is created, who is the developer of that website, what is the contact detail of that website, and some other technical details also. So if you are skeptical about that app, then go ahead and check that website and who has developed that. If you find that is very recent, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, or something like that, like, be vigilant. Don't install it. And if that name is very trusted and that website on which it is taking you in, that website, if you check with that, I have given you a website name. If you're checking with that, then and if it is recently developed, then don't install it, because if you know that name of that app since some time and the website is related to that app is recently developed, so never install it. The review, as I told, always write the review. If somebody else get entrapped, they can give a review. Okay. And confirm identity, like Google LLC, like name, don't get into trap by the name Google Apps or Google LLC, something like that, which can, you need to be very vigilant on top of that. Prevention tip: always read permissions, check the detailed review, 5-star rating, prefer those apps, review the permissions, and don't allow the unnecessary permissions when you're installing the app. And Google the app, search the app name plus scam. Okay, so what this search will do is that if you just simply search it with any specific app name and then plus in double quotes scam, so if there is any scam reported on internet related to that app, any scam which is reported, it will show you that. Okay, so this is also a method through which you can understand that is a fake app. If there is no scam reported, it means it is not. I mean, you can trust it. I mean, by reviewing all these things, you can trust that app. But it doesn't mean that if you're searching for any specific app name and which is having scam with it, be vigilant. Okay. And yes, trust your intrinsics. Like, I mean, what a concept says, if suspicious, if you're feeling from inside that it could be a suspicious app, don't install it. Because I mean, from inner side, sometimes our inner voices also are correct. Okay, so go with that. If you have installed, if you already installed, if you come into the Prey, uninstall it immediately. Okay, scan your device through antivirus software, or I mean, there are some specific antivirus software provided these days by the companies also. You can, I mean, by the OS companies, you scan it, change your password. I mean, whatever the accounts in which you have logged in after installing that app, at least change those passwords and report an alert onto Google app. Right? There is an option for reporting that app, that this app is like don't seem to be legitimate. So if you report an alert, Google will do a review, or Apple will do a review for that app. So through that you can understand or get to know that if you got to know that this is not a legitimate app, right? If you report, they'll do a review. So yes, this is all about today's sessions on to app security. or how to identify the fake app, and what all measures you should need to take.